Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Kenzie, and today I'm giving you an update on my healing journey with my Hashimoto's disease. I started doing the AIP diet about 3 weeks ago. If you're unfamiliar with the AIP diet, it's the autoimmune protocol diet, and essentially it's an elimination diet, a pretty extreme elimination diet. You basically cut out all of the common allergen triggers that cause inflammation and reactions for people with autoimmune diseases. So that includes no gluten and no dairy. Those are the two most common, and I'd say sugar as well are the three most common. It seems like that people don't do well when they have Hashimoto's. So no dairy, no gluten, no sugar, no grains, no soy, no nightshades, so that's like tomatoes, eggplants, potatoes. You can have sweet potatoes though, just not regular white potatoes. Oh, and peppers, so like any jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, like chili powder. You have to be really careful on any of your spices because there's so many things hidden in there. And included in dairy, you also can't have butter for the first little while in the initial 30-day stage. No eggs, legumes, and no beans. I think that's everything. There's quite a lot of things. So if you're interested in trying it out, definitely do your own research and look into it and take a look at the list. But yeah, basically just cut out all of those things for a minimum of 30 days. It might be longer for some depending on how long it takes your body to get out of the inflammation stage. You basically want to wait until all of your symptoms go away and then slowly start reintroducing one food at a time so that you can watch for your reaction and learn your own body and what your triggers are. So as I said, I'm in week 3. So far it's going really well. The biggest changes that I've noticed is my energy level. My mental clarity has improved quite a lot. Still not 100%, but it's getting better, and I'm really grateful for that. My digestion has improved. Another thing I've noticed is like I've had this like puffiness, inflammation in my hands and like my feet and my face and just like my wrists, and that's gone down significantly, so that's been nice. I feel like I'm starting to get my body back. I'm not sure if I've lost any weight. I haven't actually checked, but I feel better. Like my body feels just not as puffy and inflamed. And things are just like moving and it's all going good. I have had some rashes in the last year, which I believe is caused from the autoimmune issues, and since I've been eating this way, they've started to go away. They're not completely gone, but they are starting to dwindle. They will come back a little bit, it's like it'll go away and then come back. So I'm not sure if that's because of something that I'm eating. And maybe I should start taking a food journal even before I get to the reintroduction phase to see I could be allergic to something that I'm eating, or maybe it's just part of the process. But either way, those rashes are doing something. There is something going on, and I believe it's helping. So we'll see. My sneezing, I've been sneezing excessively for like a year and a half now. Summer, winter, spring, doesn't matter. And my doctor said that was most likely from the autoimmune issues causing that, and that has started to get better. I'd say I'm sneezing maybe about 40% than what I was sneezing before. I do still feel like I have like congestion in my sinuses a little bit, so the sneezing has gotten better. It feels like it's still a little sluggish up there. So I got a gua sha today and did that for the first time. It's like a Japanese stone that you scrape to help move stuff through your lymphs so you can get some better lymph drainage. So I'm hoping that will help. I can update on that as well. The other thing that I've changed is I've started incorporating more exercise. In the past, I just did like walks and, hiking, but not a regular, and yoga also, but not a regular routine of working out and not high intensity. So I've been doing pretty high intensity strength training for 30 to 40 minutes a day. Not every day. I haven't got the routine down 100%, but the days that I do it, I feel exceptionally better. So I think it's a combination of both. I know it's not just the exercise because I was having these improvements even with just the diet, but I think both of those things combined are really great. And sometimes I really don't want to do it, but I feel better every time that I do. And I think that that's an important key in it as well. Just little baby steps of what you can do any day just to increase your activity level. I would say the biggest challenges obviously are not being able to eat all of your favorite foods that you love. I am not struggling so much now. My cravings have finally started to subside quite a lot, but and it wasn't that hard in the beginning because I was ready. I was like, I'm gonna do this, and I don't know, I guess I just pushed through the cravings, but it was like week 2 or something that it hit me really hard that I just wanted everything. I wanted comfort food so bad. I found a recipe for fried pickles with cassava flour. So good. And that helped give me my comfort food fix. So it's nice to have little comfort foods like that. Like, I wouldn't eat that every day. That's obviously not nutritious enough, but when I'm really wanting something, some kind of comfort food, it's nice to have those options. Very blessed to be experiencing a disease like this in this time, as I mean, sadly they are more common, but there's so many more options available of alternative like flours and, you know, coconut yogurt, that just a bunch of different allergen friendly products. I would say the biggest tip and helpful thing that I could tell you if you're going to try this diet, it's useful in general, but especially when you're doing the AIP, is being prepared. Prep your meals. I used to cook all my meals on a Monday, or like most of them for the entire week, and I just found that they weren't as fresh and weren't as good. So I've started cooking like 3 or 4 on a Monday, but then also like prepping anything that I can in advance, like cutting up vegetables, putting together like sauces, or, you know, if something calls for a bunch of spices, I'll mix the spices together, and then that way it's just, you know, dump and go, put it all in. Makes it so much easier. It is a fair amount of time up front on those 1 or 2 days, but it just makes your life so much better. It makes my life so much better, at least. My evenings and afternoons are so much nicer, and I have way more time available, so it's worth it to put in that extra effort. And especially when, you know, you're hungry and you have very limited things that you can eat, and most everything you have to put in a fair amount of time to prepare that meal, it's significantly harder. So I would say do as much prep work as you can, meal plan and meal prep ahead of time. I don't know if y'all love sugar as much as I do, but I also like to have little snacks and desserts. Maple syrup and honey is allowed on this diet, so there's lots of good treats. I've found some really good ones that I enjoy making, and also some really good staple recipes that are some that are more like a delicacy meal that take a little bit more time, and then some of them are really simple. But I'm excited to share those with you guys. I'll definitely be sharing them soon. Any more updates? Let's see. I went and saw an endocrinologist a couple weeks ago and got an x-ray, or not an x-ray, an ultrasound of my thyroid. And there was definitely some damage that has been done, little, you know, the axe hacks, but not too extreme. So I was really grateful to have an actual image to look at that, you know, it's not a crazy amount of damage at this point. I do have a cyst or something like that, but it's behind my thyroid. It's quite small, so we're going to keep an eye on that and take a look at that, see if that goes away. I will be doing UBIs, which is ultraviolet blood irradiation. I'm starting that this week. People with Hashimoto's generally have gut permeability issues, So you have like toxins and things that are not, you know, they're supposed to stay in the stomach, leaking out of the stomach, getting into the blood, and it's not good there. So the UBI helps to, what it does is they take out your blood and they mix it with some saline and then filter it through a basically an ultraviolet machine. So it's like sunshine in your blood, and they also oxygenate it while it's in there to get some nice ozone that's like really cleansing for the blood as well, and just like rejuvenating it. And I believe my doctor is putting colloidal silver in mine as well. So some people that I've talked to say that they don't feel or notice anything. Some have symptoms that are like, you know, Herxheimer effect of like you're cleansing, so you might not feel as well. And some people walk out feeling amazing. So I'm super curious to see how that goes. So I think that's it for today. I will definitely be updating you guys on my UBIs and posting up those delicious recipes. So stay tuned. They'll be coming at you soon. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Blessings to everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.